Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Still getting over the cold, but I think this one is something I can still smell and taste despite the sinus stuff. So this is from Copper Kettle Brewing out of Denver. Mexican-style chocolate stout. Stout brewed with chilies, chocolate, and spices. 7% ABV, 50 IBUs. They actually say, the ingredients in here are do not age and something about Aztecs or something. I don't know. All right, so let's get into the Spiegel Stout glass, which I haven't used in a while. And you can see coming out of the can, it is very, very black or very, very dark brown. Get a pretty big brown head on it, although I am disappointed that it has fizzled away. So let's give it a whiff. Yeah, I mean, I smell cinnamon on this. Huge cinnamon. I get chocolate, almost like chocolate powder or like baker's chocolate, some kind of, not like chocolate cane. It doesn't smell like, milk chocolate. Yeah, but I mean, it's hard to pick out like the peppers. It's funny because like peppers and cinnamon are like such close spices depending on what kind you use. Actually, it has like a fruity flavor to it as well. Do you get that?
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Yeah.
So let's dive in here. Cheers. Yeah, it's plenty flavorful, I will say. Although, I mean, if you go into this beer thinking it's going to be like some kind of huge, rich, decadent thing like Bourbon County or like Southern Tier Chocolate or something like some of those like 10, 11, 12% pastry stouts, that's not what this is. I mean, this is only 7%, which is borderline session beer by today's standards. So it is, it's chocolatey, it's, spicy, and it's, stouty, but it's not decadent. I would not call it that. Yeah, so lightly chocolatey up front. And the cinnamon and the chili peppers, they come in at the end, and then I definitely have a lingering warmth in my throat, which is timely since I'm just getting over a sore throat. But if you ever chew cinnamon gum, how that warms up your throat, a very, very similar experience with this one. I'm trying to taste the actual base stout, and I'm not really getting like roasted malt or coffee or anything like that. To me, this tastes kind of like kind of like an average pastry stout or like some kind of like. Actually, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like somebody's homebrew. That's what to me. This tastes like if I was judging something at a homebrew competition, like some spice or vegetable category. This is what I would expect to taste. And like if this was a homebrew, it'd be pretty good for a homebrew, but for a commercial, example, especially, I mean, it's nice seeing in this big, it says 19.2 ounce, 568 mil. So it's a little less than 20 ounces.
This really has heat.
Yeah. I've had hotter beers though. Like, I wouldn't call it, it's not actually that spicy. Like, there's like beers made with like ghost chili peppers and stuff, or just, melts your mouth and like you can't talk. This is just the cinnamon in the peppers lingering in my throat. Cigar City makes one like this called 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, which I haven't had in years. Much superior example of the hot chocolate, sub-style, which is or Westbrook Mexican cake. That one's awesome. This one is, I can tell, like, this is like a bandwagon beer. Like they're trying to copy Mexican cake or 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏 or something like that. And actually, I think like Stone and Dogfish Head have done these Mexican hot chocolate stouts, and they've been pretty good. This one is rather amateurish. I will say, like, right as it finishes, there is like a fruity flavor, like kind of like dark red fruits, a little bit of cherry, maybe plum or raspberry, something like that. And I think like this beer, like it demands like, it's like you almost have to cut this with like food or something, like maybe just straight up vanilla ice cream or, plain cheesecake, or I don't know, actual mole. Although that would be kind of redundant, So this beer's okay. It's I like the packaging. I like the presentation. I like that it's, only 7% instead of like 10 or 11. Although I think it was $7 for this can. So, I mean, this is okay. I think I'm going to go 3, maybe 3.25 on Untapped. Kind of like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Kind of like a B- type beer. What do you think?
A 3.
3? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in a rush to try it again. I mean, I'm glad that I had it, but it's like an okay movie. I liked it at the time, but I don't want to see it again. All right, well, I guess that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. I will see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.